Male plugs, Kanye shrug, hitting numbers that matter.
We have such a stigma in the Black community about therapy. So we're the last people to go seek it. Then when we do go seek it, we don't want it to take as long as it does. And then the sad part is we start diagnosing everybody else when you're a novice in therapy. If you know you ultimately want to get married, the best thing to do is, when's the last time you saw your ex?
He came to my father's funeral, so in September.
Okay.
Is he in the same city?
No.
Okay. And
Y'all
when
do
you
anything?
date now, well, I have to ask, how do you get your itch scratched? Do you have an itch scratcher?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Does he know does he know he's an itch scratcher?
Yes. Yeah.
And he's been scratching your itch for quite a while.
Are you talking about my ex or?
No, I'm talking about the guy you're having sex with.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. Honestly, I thought you were actually talking about like a toy.
No. I mean a physical
No,
need.
I don't. No, I'm not intimate with anybody.
When was the last time you were intimate with someone?
She's scratching
Last
that itch,
month.
boy. She like, shit, yeah, I get that itch scratched. Okay.
What is this, November?
I don't
Yeah,
care how
last
I get done. I'm gonna scratch that itch.
Okay, but all right, and that was okay. So you don't have a friend with benefit that who you can have sex with on a consistent.
I mean, I do, but they're just not in Chicago. But
Well, then you don't.
I do.
Okay. It sounds very chaotic, ma'am.
Right, like you don't know.
It's not chaotic.
It is.
Okay.
We can
No,
listen to you
I think
and
you're
hear.
absolutely right when you talk about, being a whole woman and having broken pieces and things to fix, which is why I'm seeking the help. But my life is not chaotic.
I'm saying that. And say you okay. Choose whatever word it fits. It just doesn't sound very simple. If you have someone that you have as a friend with benefits, somebody to have sex with, but they're not in town. They're not.
But I don't
don't.
need it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious to me. So that's
You
why
should've
I
said
don't
no
think that's
then.
a complicated part of my life because it's not that necessary.
Well, you should have said no.
So sex is okay. So then why do you have a battery operated buddy if it's not that necessary?
I mean, the physical touch of a man is not that necessary for me to have to fly out to LA.
And thank you. And right there, thank you.
The
Thank
physical
you.
touch of a man. That's what you just said.
The physical touch of a man is not that necessary because you have a battery operated buddy. And see, that's the brokenness,
There
which
we
is the
go.
chaotic part.
Let's go, Kev. Look, he be killing
What I'm
it.
saying is
just
that
because-
He
I'm
be
just
killing
not
them. They
going
be
to-
bad.
Okay.
They be
All right,
salty, but he be
this
killing
is
them every
possibly
time.
very messy. At the end of the day, ma'am, at 38 years old, the issue is not men. The issue is not men.
No.
The issue is not men, especially men in Chicago. In an international city, there are plenty of marriageable men that are damn sure earning well, who are marriage-minded.
In Chicago.
Hell, I got
Sure.
it. Excuse me?
I said there certainly are. I mean, I literally just moved here on Saturday.
Right. So, but I will tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, if you're, what kind of income do you want your potential husband to make?
6 figures.
Honestly, I've never been that much of a stickler when it comes to that.
Give me a ballpark. Just ballpark.
I would say maybe 200.
$200,000. Do you care if he has kids or not?
No. I mean,
Okay.
at my age, I feel like men that I'm going to meet that are older will likely have a
do you care
kid.
how tall he is?
I mean, as long as he's maybe 5'9" and up.
How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". All right. What percentage of men in this country earn over $200,000?
Oh, geez. Well, if we're talking black men,
Nope, just men, period.
just men, maybe 6%.
Right. So, and men who are making that kind of money, 6% roughly, they, for the most part, are the cream of the crop of financial earners. They have their pick of the litter. So I asked the question I asked the question of you that I asked all women. Why would a man who's earning $200,000 plus, who can have any woman, want you?
Well, I think that I would be coming in with also my own, 6-figure salary.
You don't care
They don't
about
give a
that.
shit about your money.
You don't care about
I know
that.
they don't, but I'm just saying I would be coming in with my own. So it's not like I'm coming to them with my money, but I know that I have
Rochelle,
a really...
we don't care about your money or your careers or anything like that. I'm just being honest. Ma'am, I get it. You have it, but it doesn't. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you ladies why this doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
Because we don't have access to it anyway, and you ain't going to be spending it on us.
Exactly.
So your money
Why
doesn't...
would you say that?
Because it's the truth.
Okay.
What you mean?
Do women in general, who in general funds the relationship?
The man.
I would say men in general
Right.
fund the relationship, but why would a woman not want to do for her man too?
Well, this is going to be another problem, man. What is your vertical, your career path? You don't tell me the exact title.
I work in higher education.
All right. Women typically don't spend money on men. Period. Point blank, end of sentence. I do very well for myself, and it's not a surprise. We laugh about how you can buy a Birkin bag over here, but they think they bought you a video game. It's something. What's the most you've ever spent on your man that's not a birthday, Christmas, or anniversary type gift, just on a Tuesday?
I actually, I spent, it was a Tumi bag that I bought for one of my exes, and it was like about $600.
$600. That ain't shit. I spent $600 at dinner. So I'm sorry, your 6-figure job and everything else don't mean shit to us, because your bag, the shoes that I bought you was $600. I could pull $600 worth of shit and throw it at this camera right now. I'm in New York City, and anyway, $600. That's what I mean. I say that, man, because when I say stuff, you ladies want to push back. You're like, well, I make it. It don't matter if we don't have access to it.
I wasn't pushing back. I didn't even get a chance to actually answer. I say, ladies in general,
we don't have access. We don't have access to your money. We don't have access to your money, and we're not going to be able to spend it, and that's fine. So what else do you bring? What else? Like you said, why would he want you? And you were going to, outside of your money and your accomplishments, what else do you bring to the table?
I think that for me, I think that I'm a very, very supportive woman.
Her mouth.
When it comes
sounds
to,
like that's what
I know in my past relationships, when it comes to their dreams and their goals, I know that I am able to speak life into them.
See? Speak life into somebody. You want to talk to a nigga. You want to
in
talk
a
a
sense,
nigga to death.
Actually, sometimes when you're in these senior roles as a woman and you're like this dominant figure all day long, it's nice to come home and be able to just be submissive. Being submissive helps me to relax, honestly, in relationships.
So your 5-year relationship, did you live with him?
Yes, I did.
And he out-earned you?
No, I out-earned him.
Of course not. If that was the case, they'd still be together.
No, I out-earned him.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Substantially?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he go to college?
Did he or did I?
Did he?
No.
And where'd you graduate from?
Johns Hopkins.
You need to book 5 sessions. I'm gonna leave it right here, man, because you go. My website is bykevinsamuels.com. I don't want to do this right here.
You got issues, baby, but it's all good.
In credible.
So that was a quick one, but one thing I can say is that, you know, a lot of our black women are definitely out earning black men. But regardless of that, most men don't care about how much money you make or how much money you got in a relationship. In my opinion, if you come across a man, if you meeting a man and, you know, the first couple things out of his mouth is, you know, it's about money and how much money you make and stuff like that, then that's a red flag. You probably want to keep it moving, because if y'all just now starting to date and he's already worried about how much money you make and he ain't making nearly as much or is unemployed or some shit, then yeah, that's a red flag. If I was you, I would keep it moving. As for marriage, I think most men honestly probably know if they want to marry somebody within the first 6 months to a year. And I think that's cool. And I mean, I feel like that's the best time to get married, because the relationship is still young, it's still fresh, it's still vibrant. And when you get married then, after the year, when the trials and tribulations do start coming, well, you guys are married now, and now you guys have to, you know, going to deal with these trials and tribulations as a married couple. But that's just how I look at things. I mean, the marriage still may not work, but that just sounds like the best part to me, because I feel like in relationships, there's always a point. If a relationship is going good and y'all really digging each other and loving each other, then there's always a point in time in that relationship where things are just really good, where, like, you know, everything is good with you. You got everything on your side taken care of. She keep doing everything on her side. The communication is awesome. The reciprocation is awesome. The consideration is awesome. And, you know, instead of us saying, all right, you know what, this shit is going great right now, I'm really loving you, I'm really feeling you, let's go ahead and take a chance and get married or whatever. We don't. We get past that magical moment and those magical times, then we get to the hard times, which usually may come a little bit after a year. Then as we start getting into those hard times, we start feeling like, you know what, I ain't about to deal with this shit. I love you, but I don't love you that much. I'll keep it moving. I ain't got, you know, because we're not married. We have no commitment. I have no commitment to stay here with you and, you know, and be here with you. We didn't get married. So, you know, that's just my opinion of marriage. I'm not married either. Never been married. So, you know, that's the only way I can speak of it, because I really do think that, you know, most men do know if they want to marry a woman early. Like, it's not like I don't need, you know, 3 to 5 years to know if I want to marry a woman or if I feel like we should get married. So, and then I even have a post here where Sister Ali was like, you know, you need to treat your relationship like a marriage anyway. So she was like, relationship ain't nothing but a marriage. It just ain't got no contracts. So, I don't know. Take it how you want. But appreciate you stopping by. Once again, man, I love Kevin Samuels. R.I.P. the Godfather. Always dropping some gems. Always letting the young ladies know, you know, where the young men stand or where black men stand and where they are making, you know, possibly making mistakes in dating black men. So, like I said, I love R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. Make sure you go to the website, www.blackfathersofcleveland.com. We appreciate the love. Peace.